It's time for us to get into a conversation now. And of course, I told you earlier that today is a World Television Day. Now, of course, talking about television, we're talking about technology, right? Now, the Association of Ghana Industries has an energy service center, and we're going to be discussing with them a bit about that to find out more about what exactly it is that it offers, what they do, and how you, as a viewer, can benefit from them. Now, I've been joined in studio by Isaac Kofi Batini. He's the marketing and projects manager, and also Kofi Enim Ayeko. He's technical expert with the AGI Service Center. Gentlemen, you're both welcome.
Thank you, David.
All right. Now, let's just get straight into it. So, first of all, why does AGI as an association, why does it have an energy service center?
Thank you, David. So the AGI, the Association of Ghana Industries, as you know, is a group of industries, manufacturing industries in Ghana. And energy is a very important component of production or manufacturing. And therefore, the cost of energy is of interest to the AGI. We have, over the years, have been advocating for energy reduction in energy costs for our members, and therefore we found it prudent over the years. Also, there is the whole topic about sustainability, sustainable energy, and our members have always been concerned about the cost of energy, particularly electricity and then diesel for production. So we thought it wise to set up a center to support our members who consume a lot of energy to transition to green and sustainable energy in Ghana. So that is why we have the AGI has set up the center. The basic idea is to support our members first of all, but we are there for all companies in Ghana that are interested in transitioning to green and sustainable energy.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So in terms of the rollout, when you say green energy, what are the various options? I mean, I think the simplest one people think about is solar, right? But are there other ones in addition to solar?
Yes, I think I'll take that question.
Yeah.
So when it comes to green energy, we are talking about renewable energies in general. We have solar, which is the most abundant in Ghana right now. But you'd realize there are other renewable energy sources which are being utilized, like biomass, biogas. You go to the factory, some of them have their own biogas systems over there. The other ones like wind, tidal, wave, just not really used in Ghana. The technology has not been developed to that level yet. But even beyond the actual renewable energy technologies, we also promote a lot of energy efficiency, which, because we deal with a lot of commercial and industrial clients, it's prudent, it's important for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, energy efficiency, what would you say when you say promoting energy efficiency to any of our viewers who are watching right now? How can we make a household more energy efficient?
Okay. So it's the basic things. Energy efficiency, in a summary, is basically using less energy to do the same outcome as you would have used more energy for.
Okay.
So let's say you are driving from work to back home, and it's not really warm that day, so you don't really need your AC.
Okay.
Once you switch off your AC and you drive normally, you're using less fuel, which is less energy, and it's giving you the same outcome, taking you back home. So back at home, what you can do when you wake up and you don't need your lights anymore, the outside lights, you switch them off immediately. If you don't need something, let's say the AC, if you don't need to use it for the whole evening, you switch it off at a certain point. These little things really add up in the end.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Now you have a campaign going on. It says save energy, save money, right? Energy audits for hotels and resorts, 30% off. What's that about? If you just help us to understand.
Yes, thank you. So we have the hotels and resorts are also members of the AGI. They belong to the hospitality sector under the AGI. And therefore, as I mentioned earlier, we provide services to all AGI member companies. So we came up with this package for the hotels to support them. It's energy audit, that a very comprehensive energy audit of their facilities that would conduct for them, and then prepare a report for them with measures that they could implement and save on their energy costs. But the good thing is that we are giving them a 30% discount on the total cost of the cost of the energy audit.
Okay.
Yes. So if you come, depending on the size of your facility, would give you the cost of doing the audit, and then we'll give you a 30% slash on it. So that is the package we have for the hotels and the resorts. Yeah.
Okay. Now, for the average person that's watching, one of the things that I hear a lot is solar is expensive, you know. So for the average person who's watching, what can you advise or suggest, you know, as a way to get into the renewable energy space, right? Because I mean, ideally, we want to try and let as many homes as possible transition, you know, not necessarily go 100%, but at least have it as an additional, you know, to your regular grid usage, to have also some renewable energy. Of course, to save power, but then also to have constant power in case we have challenges with the grid, right? So what are some of the suggestions you can give us of how individual homes can transition, you know, even though the initial uptake may be
a little expensive?
Yeah.
I think I'll take that question. So solar is a bit expensive right now, as everything else is in Ghana. But if you look at the reliability of electricity, you might need a backup source, especially if you don't want to go fully off grid. Now, the first step to go, as I mentioned, is the energy efficiency. If you go and get solar and you're not using energy efficiently at home, it means you're going to need a bigger system, which is more expensive. So if you start using energy more efficiently in your homes, you'd have to use a smaller system to start with. And when we talk about solar, you don't necessarily have to go for solar to power everything. You can start with solar heating systems, right? Which is actually very affordable right now. You can get solar heating systems and you don't need to use your electric boilers anymore or anything in your house.
So this is like for heating water.
For heating water.
So you can use solar instead. How does that work?
So you have the panels on top. It uses the solar energy to heat up the water, and you have a storage system also on top of it. So once you need the water, it keeps it running in your house. So you could use it for your showers and everything else. If you do washing with your washing machine and you need a hot water intake, you can add it to it in your kitchen and whatnot.
No, I've sort of seen these little tanks on some people's houses with solar panels attached. That's what you're talking about.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
So in bits and pieces, people can slowly transition and get things in. Are there any other so let's say, for example, if you want to get panels, can you get, let's say, 1 or 2 panels to start with, 1 or 2 batteries to start with? What can that power?
So that's exactly what we usually even advise, that you do sort of a little analysis, right? You get an expert to come to the house and take a look at all the energy using systems, and then they'll let you know that, oh, you can use maybe 2 or 3 panels and power maybe all your plug loads. The plug loads are the sockets, right? So maybe they'll put all the sockets on solar, and then they'll keep off the air conditions. It's one little trick that people don't know, but air conditioners are the highest consumers in people's homes. I guess you know when you switch on your ACs, you pay more electricity. So you could start with putting, let's say, the plug loads and lights on your solar. You need only 2 or 3 panels. And then once you get a feel for it, you can develop and add the other things to it and then increase your system. All right. So what's more important in going solar? Right. What's more important? Panels or batteries? It depends.
I
would say the panels are the most important because without the panels you can't utilize the sun's energy.
Anyway.
But you can have a solar system without batteries.
Without the battery.
It's just that you'd only have to use it when the sun is shining and you're generating electricity.
So the batteries are exclusive for storage.
For
storage of power. So you can actually have a solar system without batteries.
Completely.
Interesting.
And when we talk about the cost of solar, the cost is almost inflated, mostly due to the battery cost. The cost of panels and then the inverters mostly are very negligible compared to the general cost if you're including battery. So mostly and he mentioned we provide solar feasibility. So that's one of the things we do there. So that if you are a large industry, your main work is production. You do not have expertise for solar or energy related issues. We always advise the companies that if you want to go green or you want to do solar, always get a third party to come and provide the feasibility for you, advise you through the whole process, because we are there to seek your best interest as a consumer. Yeah, so we help them, and then the first thing we tell them is that you can use solar to do a lot of things without even the battery cost coming up. Wow. I mean, a lot of people think, yeah, solar is very expensive, but it's one of the myths that we have been trying to demystify. There are various ways to go solar without spending so much cost. Sometimes you can even do it without spending 1 cent these days.
I see. Okay. If somebody wants to get in today and say, okay, I've been thinking about this solar thing for a while, they're talking about it now, what's your advice? First steps. So they call you, okay, you do an audit, okay, and then so how do they get in touch with you in the first place?
Yeah, so we are available, we are located at the AGI Secretariat at Northreach, former FC Cosmetics building behind Plus 233 Jasper. So AGI is now headquartered there. So we are on the 3rd floor at the AGI Secretariat. And you can call us anytime. We would be glad to come and do an assessment, initial assessment of your facility. Then we'll give you a proposal on the whole work that will require you to do what you expect us to do. So we'll come and understand what is your interest. Is it that you want to do solar to cater for your whole production or to cater for your admin block only? Yeah, we need to understand all of that. And then we'll come and do installation of data loggers. We'll take your consumption profile and all of that, so that we will be able to design a good solar system for you, so that we are not oversizing the solar that you are buying. Those are very critical points, you know. So once we do that, the next step is, if you want us to also assist you, we can assist you to develop the bill of quantity, put out the tender, call for the proposals from the service providers, and then we help you to do the analysis, the evaluation of the various tenders that you have received. We can advise you on which one is the best solution for your production. Yes.
So now this is like industry. So industry level.
Yes. Industry level.
People are trying to procure, you know, a lot of equipment to set up their solar.
Exactly. Industry level. Our main focus is mostly industry. Because we are supposed to support industry. So after that, if you still want us to continue to support you, we can become your owner's engineer, which means that as the installation and everything is ongoing on your site, we would be there to supervise the work and ensure that it's delivered efficiently.
Fantastic. Any final words for you?
I think the final word is solar isn't out of the ordinary. It's not something too difficult to get. Just get in contact with us. Get in contact with someone who is licensed, someone who is has the expertise. There's a little myth on solar that if you get solar, it can power everything in your home. It's not true.
Yeah, I've heard that thing, and of course I know better, but I've heard that thing. People keep peddling it.
It's around, but it's not true. So get in contact with someone, and we are always available to you. So as you're giving us your final word, can you confirm that you can actually go exclusively solar if you want to?
Yes.
It's possible?
Yes.
Okay, final word.
Very possible.
Okay.
It's possible.
Highly possible. So, by way of final words, so we do not only provide the technical support at the center, we also do a lot of capacity building for our companies. So we provide training programs for them, energy audit, how their energy personnel can conduct in-house energy audits. We also provide training on energy management system, and all this technical capacity building, we provide them as a service. And also, just if I might chip in, we are the sole license center in Ghana by the Association of Energy Engineers, which is headquartered in the US, to provide their certification programs in Ghana. So we have been running their certification programs in Ghana. We have two of them coming up next week. That is a certified energy manager and certified carbon auditing professional. We have those two programs running from next week. Yes, and if you are a professional in the energy space and you want to acquire global certification, we are the center you should approach. We have various certifications for you.
Okay.
You can always call us 0507 977 902, or you just type in AGI Energy Service Center. Our website will come up, www.agiesc.com, and then you will see all our services.
Wonderful. Well, thank you very much, Isaac. And we've been speaking with Isaac Kofi Batini. He's managing marketing and projects manager with the AGI Energy Service Center, and as well as Kofi Enim Ayiko. He is a technical expert with the AGI Energy Service Center. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for coming through.
Thank you. Thank you for hosting us.